Right now, we are all stuck in quarantine, and there's not much to do other than eat, sleep, and watch TV. While we can't meet in person, one specific Netflix documentary series has been able to bring us all together online. If you haven't already guessed what I'm talking about, or have been living under a rock, I'm talking about the Netflix series Tiger King. In this show, we get an inside look at the lives of 3 exotic animal owners in the United States. And while this show goes into depth of the lives of these people, it does not address at all the dangers of owning big cats and exotic animals overall. This is important because the show almost normalizes to viewers the ownership of big cats and exotic animals. By showing people holding baby tigers or petting full-grown tigers, it makes viewers may be inclined to want to own these pets. But I'm here to tell you that people should not be allowed to own exotic animals. Big cats and exotic animals overall should not be allowed to be kept as pets because they are very dangerous and because the majority of exotic animal owners are unfit to care for these creatures. As a police officer on the show said, exotic animals are a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. According to Born Free USA, a nonprofit advocacy organization that strives to end the ownership of exotic animals in the United States, there have been over 1,500 attacks, including 75 human deaths, caused by exotic pets since the 1990s. Additionally, the United States Humane Society has also reported that there have been more than 300 dangerous incidents involving big cats up to today. By their very nature, exotic animals are wild and dangerous, and they do not adjust well to a life of captivity, and they need more space. While they may seem cute when they're babies when you first get them, they grow up very fast, and their wild instinct to hunt and kill can come out at any moment, even towards owners who believe that they have a bond with these creatures. So this pie chart shows out of 359 cases of big cat safety incidents, over a third of them have been in private, non-professional ownership, just showing how dangerous it truly is to own these animals. In addition, exotic animals come with diseases that can be easily transmittable to humans. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention came to the conclusion that 93,000 salmonella cases are caused by the exposure to reptiles each year in the United States. Many exotic animals are also carriers of zoonotic diseases such as herpes B, monkeypox, salmonellosis, and more. This is a further danger for owners and communities by allowing these diseases to spread. Right now, it's about as easy to buy an exotic animal as it is to buy a blender off of Amazon. There are more than 1,000 internet sites that offer exotic animals for sale and even provide private chat rooms for buyers and sellers to communicate over aspects such as prices or transportation. However, on these websites, they don't explain how difficult, dangerous, and expensive it is to own an exotic animal, and how exotic animals do not make good companions overall. Exotic animals require special care, housing, diets, maintenance that the average person is not prepared for at all. And because of this, many exotic animals suffer due to the unfit care that they receive in private ownership. In the wild, animals such as big cats have territories as large as 40 miles. So having them in someone's backyard is not nearly enough space for animals such as big cats. And they are also very expensive to own. Big Cat Rescue says that you need at least $20,000 for a sufficient cage/area and additional money to spend each year on food, water, and other resources to keep your animals entertained. Most veterinarians also won't accept exotic animals to care for. So this just leads to further insufficient care because they're not getting the veterinary help that they need. And because of this, 98% of big cats die within 2 years of living in captivity under private ownership. Overall, due to the dangers and difficulties of owning exotic animals, they should not be allowed to be kept as pets anywhere in the United States. So what can we do to stop this? First and foremost, we can never buy or support businesses that deal with exotic animals. In addition, we can also support legislation that would make owning exotic animals completely illegal and prohibited in the United States. So far, there are 3 federal laws that regulate exotic animals in the United States, which are the Endangered Species Act, the Public Health Service Act, and the Lacey Act. However, they have a number of flaws and primarily regulate animals coming into the United States and not the private ownership of these animals. Mostly, these acts only have the power to prosecute individuals who have illegally obtained animals from overseas or have endangered species in their custody. We need to speak to local and federal governments to propose laws if we truly want to see a change in society and make the ability to own exotic animals illegal throughout the United States. So this is a map created by the Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge in June of 2018, showing the different laws throughout the United States when it comes to exotic animals. So all of the states in green ban all big cats and the ownership of exotic animals. However, the states that are in red, purple, and blue have either no laws or limited regulations at all. So we really need to talk to our governments if we want to see a change across the United States and make the ownership of exotic animals illegal. Thank you. And these are my sources.